this video, I will be turning famous YouTubers into monsters in Blender. I can't begin to tell you how great these turned out, or should I say bad, because these are supposed to be monsters. Anyways, make sure to watch all the way through because I saved the best for last. The first monster we will be making is from Logan Paul and KSI. These two guys are some of the most popular creators to date, and it doesn't look like they're gonna stop. And what are Logan Paul and KSI best known for? Oh well, yeah, I guess they are known for being crazy. I was gonna say Prime, maybe not. Well, I'm going to be making a monster based off of their Prime drinks. I was thinking of a lizard/snake looking monster that would represent the Prime drink. I started out by blocking out the body, then I merged all these together and sculpted the details. Once I was finished with the body, I made the hands and feet. Now it was time for the head. The head was my favorite part and it turned out pretty well. I then gave it some teeth and things were starting to look good. After all this, I added the finer details to the body and now it was time for texturing. There are many flavors of Prime, so I had to choose one color scheme for the Prime monster. I instantly thought of the Ice Pop flavor, and let me tell you, it came out way better than I was expecting. Now it wouldn't be a Prime monster if he wasn't drinking an Ice Pop Prime either. This first monster is complete, let's see the final render.
Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.
The next YouTuber I'll be making is DanTDM. If you go way back to the start of DanTDM's channel as he started blowing up, DanTDM has his iconic Minecraft character. His channel was also named the Diamond Minecart. It took me a few minutes to realize what to make because diamonds and Dan's Minecraft icon didn't really have much in common, but then a great idea hit me. I was going to make DanTDM into a giant diamond golem. Let me tell you, when I say I've never been less confident about anything in my life. I had no idea how to create a golem made of diamonds, let alone create a diamond. The final product I could not have been more happy with. Diamonds have that particular look to them that I couldn't quite figure out in my mind how to create. I ended up making a crystal and slapping it onto other body parts to see if anything looked even remotely close to a diamond. But seriously, look at this. What is this? This is even worse. I spent hours trying to figure out how a diamond golem should look with no success. Things were not looking good at all for this project and I was getting frustrated. I didn't want to scrap the whole project because I knew this could be something amazing, but nothing seemed to be working. I decided to delete the whole body and start over. This time I was more fortunate. Instead of adding infinite amounts of tiny little details, I was going to keep the body in its whole pieces, basically as if each body part was a massive diamond. I started with the chest and the stomach. Since this golem was really strong, I gave it some huge shoulders and biceps. Next, I made the forearms and added his 3 fingers to each hand. Finally, the golem was taking shape. I finished the legs and the head, which I was really happy about. Now that the golem is finished, we gotta add the signature clothes from Dan's Minecraft avatar. I started with the shirt, I made a base model to wrap around the body, and then I did the unthinkable. I added cloth physics. Cloth physics are so scary because they slow down your computer like crazy, and because of this, it is very hard to see how the cloth moves in real time. Luckily, I only used it for a few frames until I got the folding I needed. Once that was done, I made the goggles next. The question is, are these goggles circles or squares? So I went right in the middle. There we go. For the final step, it was on to texturing. The golem is made of diamonds, so I would need to give it that signature diamond look of how the red, yellow, and blue colors kind of separate. The only problem was once I was done, for some reason the diamond appeared way darker than it should have. It took a lot of trial and error, but I found a fix. The rest of the golem was easy, and now it's finished. Let's take a look. Happy with how this turned out. We went from a total abomination to this masterpiece. Also, I thought I might show you what it looked like without the clothes. Pretty cool. But this isn't our last monster. We have our biggest project yet. For our next YouTuber, we got the anticipated MrBeast. MrBeast is the biggest YouTuber right now, and it almost wouldn't make sense not to include him in the video. His YouTube icon shows a light blue tiger with a laser beam looking thing coming out of his eye. While making this monster, I wasn't feeling good about it at first, so I took it to a whole nother level. Let me show you what I mean. I started by blocking out the body into the shape of the animal. Then I joined the parts together and started sculpting. The body was very easy because it had zero shape to it. After I made the legs, I wanted to make this panther super muscular because after all, it was a monster. Once the legs were finished, I moved on to the head. I had never made a panther head before, so I didn't quite know how this would turn out. I was very happy with the result though, and everything was taking shape. I then added the laser beams, which I kind of wanted to make them look like horns. Everything looked like it was finished, but then I came to the huge realization. This is just a regular panther with laser beam eyes. I was so focused on making MrBeast that I totally forgot the point of the video, but I had a perfect plan. I immediately started by giving the creature creepy hairs, but this wasn't enough. I completely reshaped the animal, and now it was looking horrifying. I also made this monster-like tail which I attached. Now that the sculpting is done, I had to texture this thing. MrBeast logo only has 2 colors, so there wasn't much going on. I easily fixed this by adding some spots and slight color change throughout. We are almost done. It's pretty obvious what we have to add next. A complete arm sleeve tattoo. What? Is that not what you were thinking? Well, I added this and it definitely made it look more intimidating. I even gave it the Feastables tattoo on the other arm. This creature's done, let's see the final render. I'm happy with this result. And overall, these monsters turned out way better than I was expecting. This isn't the first time I've created cool things before. I also have made Clash of Clans and Mario Kart with improved graphics. Thanks everyone for watching. Subscribe. Goodbye.